Oh, and see the chat. Hold on. Is the sound sounding alright? Alrighty, alrighty. We need to go to do a side mission, so we're going back to Gutenberg.
I don't even know what she said, cause she's fun. It's fun. And she got it done. Like the way she forms. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this what I hear in my head. Perfect, good time. Guten Tag, Pilger. Geht hier nicht?
Are you going far? Good.
Well, define far. Enough to be apprehensive, huh? You know how it is. If you as much as stick your nose out the door these days...
I see you're in no danger, though. Fully armed with bonhomie.
Yes, well...
You say you're skilled in the art of...
Well, I'm no physician, but I do know my ointments for whatever ails you. For ulcers, salvation. Wenzel Torwart, Master Apothecary, at your service. Of the famed establishment in Turnau.
Where are you coming from?
I was paying my respects to my brother Oswald in Kuttenberg.
Do you have anything interesting to say?
If it's herbs you're after, or alchemy you're interested in... Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
That was a bit pointless.
Okay, I really do get what I make in a day. What they make in a life. Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on.
What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on?
What do you want, you vagabond?
I need to get to the Kuttenberg.
Then get ready to spend cost of those bloody bandits. We got to take all sorts of detours and stay off them. But if you got the time...
Here you go.
All right, I'll get the carriage and... Good. The carriage is ready.
Let's get going.
Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just trying to show you I really do get what I make in a day. What they make in a life. Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause
Praise be Jesus Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
All right. I'm coming.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the King's chief customs collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil, but I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past has passed.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigns, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
I understand. I'm not going to talk you out of it.
You're not? How'd you get involved in...
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old Buster's dog's body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. What led you to the devil?
I'm looking for the people who murdered my family. Someone like the devil could help me with that.
In that case, he's your man. He has a long arm. Many are afraid of him. Rightly so.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment?
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't...
All right, here you go.
See? I'm not heartless either. If you want to learn something for the right price, I'll teach ya.
All right. How can I find you?
We camp in the woods by the hill near Visoka. It will probably take you a while. Now get out of here. And give my regards to the devil. Or maybe not.
What a twat. What an absolute twat.
Just trying to say, whoa.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses goûts, il la voit partout, il attend debout, debout, une rose à la main, non, non plus rien ne le retient. Dans ses love stories, dans ses
I don't even know which sex phone.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
It's you.
One more word and I'll beat the shit out of you.
Come now.
I need to clean, so they're all moaning. Bum fun. You like bum fun.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And it didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place I found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue's still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself. So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Very strange. Ooh. A bit of reading would go nicely to pass the time. Yeah, I need to get him cleaned up. He's dirty. On the main level, what's this? What the hell is this tune?
Brav, Herr Köter. Ganz brav.
Welcome. What can I do for...
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
That dead girl you have in the morgue. Alice.
You've seen her? Poor thing. Who could have done such a thing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Do you know anything about her?
She's gone to meet her maker. What more do you want to know? You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off her head, a bloody scrap of cloth, or a thumb. You hear?
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried something might happen to my friend.
That's true. She wasn't the first, and we can only pray that she'll be the last. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues.
That can help you.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with...
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Matt.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Let's go and get a bath.
you're going out in public, take a bath.
Greetings to you, friend. Oh.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer!
Let it be known that a new one of cracks is to be levied in this city.
Afraid of water, are you?
No, of course not. I was just heading to the baths.
What would you like?
Ugh.
I can smell it from here.
I'd like you to give me a...
Excellent. Pay.
I'll gla-
Excellent.
There we are. You're all done. And stop by again any time. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness.
My humble respect.
Service is kind of slow today.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay friends.
Quality goods.
What would you like?
Well,
Happy to be of service, sir.
Fuck.
I don't even know what she said, but this what I hear in my head.
Wait.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice. Aye. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then, I found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty
Yeah,
girl.
good shout.
And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So,
God, just so it's
I'll
like
leave you
a
to mourn in
second.
peace now.
Professor Lumir. C.
How are your knees?
May God give you health,
Feeling
sir.
better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours.
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud.
That's some hangover. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure. This should sober him up. Here. Drink up. Better?
What? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumir from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it?
But I need your...
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for we let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things. I've successfully solved a murder before.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt. And educated and observant, too.
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated. I can read and write, too. Sometimes even count.
If only more people knew the difference. All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person...
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months. Sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background? No. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the 2 girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole? In the hole?
Yeah. He still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena?
Exactly.
But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found...
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own...
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory.
And what about the other two?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she said she was really cheerful and outgoing. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better.
You mean she
He's
wanted
yapping
someone
his
higher up?
arse off.
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our... There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long... Gutenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining,
What is that? Why did he have
smelting,
to get his fingers out
stealing
for
it.
that?
There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades. From one rich...
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in them.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiffs one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty...
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until... recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting?
All right. It seems there's some killer on the loose here. He murders brunette girls and disfigures their bodies. His first victim was apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question her guardian. Another two possible victims of the same killer are Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a dodgy tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases.
I hope so.
When you learn something more, you've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Today's a scorcher. I apologize.
Spare a coin? Alms for a poor wretch.
Whenever we meet.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Father, I need to ask you...
I don't have time for theology.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Somebody is murdering maids here.
Yes, but Those poor souls are already at God's side, and revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough.
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the
Where did you know Yarka?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went...
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
You raised her? A priest?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, when she was smaller, it was fine, but maybe I was too hard on her.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up...
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. But the more I led her in that direction, the more...
You're well off, though. Couldn't you...
I couldn't. Even if she had been my...
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. I won't tell you anything.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in Scripture, speak up for those who have no voice?
A layman quotes the Bible to me. Fine. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And...
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
We beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation...
May God give you help, sir.
Excuse me.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
What? Good day to you.
Did Estania work here?
Stanya. It depends on...
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad. What kind of guest are...
I'm a good...
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind. So, what...
What if I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to...
You're quite the...
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I don't want to pay you any more. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to wheedle money out of me. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about that murder.
Nonsense. How could you think that? Come on, ask me anything you want.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere. I think his name was Barton?
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
What do you know about that Barton?
What about him? He's a minstrel. He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the miners' tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like.
Or in this case... Apart from that, I mean...
Well, I got bad news for you. She had two close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
That's all I need to know.
Even know what she said, cause she formed. Yeah, she formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed. And she gon' perform it. Look the same in morning. She don't stop, keep going. I don't even know what she said, but this what I hear in my head.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses filles, il la voit partout.
Quick!
Quick!
Come on.
Whoa, whoa.
You're always welcome here, lovely sir.
Up to you, I don't really mind.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman.
My respects.
What brings you here? Wouldn't you rather leave?
Where is he? I'm looking for. The ball guy, I've heard.
My respect.
Where the fuck is he? This is ridiculous.
May God give you health, sir. Whoa, whoa. Excuse me.
Are you the foreman? I was told to speak to you.
If you're here for charcoal...
I'm not here about charcoal.
Aha!
I heard she was consorting with some charcoal burner here.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Who goes with who?
Careful.
What's that noise?
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
I think that's her joining there.
This bloody war's all we need.
My respects.
Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only...
I'm sorry?
What, today?
Excuse me.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would...
But you know Stanya.
Aye.
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
I wouldn't be foolishly asking around for her then, would I?
Why not? How else would you find her?
Without getting seen by any witnesses.
What do you mean? What witnesses?
I mean you. If I tried anything, you'd remember me.
Well, that didn't occur to me. That would really be stupid of you.
I really only want to talk to her.
Sorry, but after all that happened to Stanya, I like to be careful.
So Stanya is here?
Aye. She's hiding with us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage. But be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. I wish you a blessed evening.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started, I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house? He sent you?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
Sunset, John. Sunset, Perry Chips, and Rainbow Slaw. With whatever is the best spice that they have at the moment. What is it? Sweet Heat. No, Perry Tamer. Perry Tamer.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye.
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Did you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand.
Here? To the charcoal burn?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I
Rainbow.
could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he...
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Aha. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon.
Rainbow
I
Slaw.
didn't hide it.
What was it like working...
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough, especially in a place like the Hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but...
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the Hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Groller had a servant?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
Why didn't you go back to the Hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go.
Aha, and what did he say?
He said Scheisse, in German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty, I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terrible...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man...
I heard William was spying for someone.
William, please.
You don't think so?
He just likes to boast, trying to be interesting and woo some...
So it's bullshit?
Absolutely. Have you ever seen a spy that told everybody he was a spy?
I reckon that...
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you.
Oh, you don't need to apologise. You didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you.
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
I'll stop by if I can.
With you.
Il est temps debout, une rose à la main. Non plus rien ne me retient. Dans ces love stories, dans ces...
Not long left, almost finished this quest, I think.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Dulce loves you.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the...
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favours. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Where can I find Zdenna?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Rabstein Mill. It's quite a long ways. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pipe. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
What can you tell me about Zdenna?
What do you want to hear? I tried...
So you were taking care of...
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although, once...
Someone came to see her?
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. All old and decrepit. He said he had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or Pravoslav or some such shit. But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times with another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
And could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop? Well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern. The wee shit.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before. And he had some job for her somewhere. Serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that would knock some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him. Or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind? And gone to him. And that's why nobody's seen her.
No, no. She took off. I'm sure about that.
I've heard enough.
What a tune. Why does the tune go so high?
Okay, I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna show you I really do get I'm making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna show you. Whoa.
Il n'est pas fou, il aime ses filles, il la voit partout, il attend debout, une rose à la main, non, non plus.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. That's what I find what it says. Because I'm just trying to strike. Because I'm just trying to strike. Don't know why it says strike. Non plus rien ne le regarde. Dans la love story. Dans la love story. Dans la love story. C'est sa love story. Dans sa love story. I don't know if we have any sweetener, that's the only thing. We got flour, we got eggs, we got cocoa powder, and that's it. Just sweetener. Maybe a couple of dark chocolate chips if you want to add them in. Dark chocolate. Wait till the morning. I know, let's do some reading. Dans la story. Dans la story. What I make in a day is what I make in a day. What I make in a day is what I make in a day. Keep rubbing out on my pain. Come on, can we get this quest done? I feel like we're not going to, but...
Quick! Go! Keep it up. Oh.
always welcome here. No,
That's not what I meant.
I know
Are we
exactly
going to have
what
gruel
you meant.
again tonight?
You'll get your money back, don't worry.
Greetings to you.
Are you Pine?
I am.
I'm looking for Zdena.
I don't know any Zdena.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's.
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Zdena.
You're right there. Zdena was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Zdena? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Zdena all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere.
Kurva.
What can you tell me about Zdena?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Zdena was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back.
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Zdena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford.
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford.
I hope you don't. Are you going to do laundry today?
Quick!
The right way. Yeah.
That has to be that ford Kate was talking about. I should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
No!
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
She keep rubbing all of my days, rubbing all of my days. Love story, those are love story.
I don't even know what she said, cause she formed. It's formed. And she got it done. Like the way she formed.
Oh no.
No mercy!
Actually, need to go get a bath now. That's the only bad thing.
Okay, I really do get you making a day. What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You tryna stay the night. You keep rubbing all on my face. Make me feel I'm your type. I guess that we on the same page. Cause I'm just tryna
Fuck's
show you I
sake.
really do get you making.
Huh.
saddles, reins,
Greetings to
horse
you two.
harnesses. Hey, innkeeper, that there.
I'm sorry.
Refrain from
Taking their time again.
I apologise.
Same to you.
godless, swine in human form who can't wait till our city plunges into the flames of hell. And who am I talking about?
You look like you were.
Christ! Pardon me.
Why can't I get...
Smell of humans. So, the best thing to drive them away would be
Damn cold.
don't even take them off at night. Then, take them off, go and piss in a bucket, swirl your smalls around in it, and
Greetings.
Ugh.
Certain.
I'd like...
Great.
I'll gladly...
You...
I've got to say, you're looking a lot more handsome after your bath. It's good to wash off the dust of the road every now and then.
What they making a life? Is it cause that I'm paid? You try to stay the night. You keep rubbing it up.
Greetings to you.
Look what the cat dragged in. Greetings.
Seriously, hell freeze over.
Ah, that's a shame. There's something I need from her.
You've got legs, haven't you?
And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt.
The door in my face.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started...
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly.
I've asked around a bit and...
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
Oh, I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest. Prokop.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have? Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William. Nobody else knew them all.
Ah, now you're talking nonsense.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Yarka started working for the von Grolle family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Groller's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel.
You put mine in the
They say he's quite successful.
oven, John.
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he's still...
His own relative.
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God...
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that.
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant, I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that. But maybe she found someone there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him. I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake, and I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant, then...
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later, once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure no...
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language.
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was.
I suppose you're right.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So...
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pit. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, And somebody knew
Is mine in
exactly
the
which
oven,
way she
John?
would
I'm gonna
take
have it
and where to
close to
wait
Night
for her.
Forest probably. I want
You
to get
mean
this
someone
conversation done.
followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently, everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. Besides that, she also recalled hearing 2 voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice? If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip.
Doesn't almost every man?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or according to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him.
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in...
And that's all that Stanya...
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her.
Oh, yeah.
But unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. My
Someone
mouth is
German,
starting
though.
to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and...
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect.
I suspect one of the Von Grollers.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young Von Groller, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebel?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young Von Groller fits both descriptions.
True.
And that's all I can pin on him.
So do we agree that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young Von Groller?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
Oh, it's you. Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Sure does. Go on then.
Prague is a whole different world compared to...
Damn. Leave it there, I guess. Then.
Old place.
That's a great little session. A little hour and 50 minutes. Not bad.